Hey, what is up everybody? It's your boy Robbie Dagger. Welcome back to another episode of Mobius Double F. In this one, I'm a little bit under the weather today, so excuse me if we're sounding all sniffly and like stuffed up, but that's just the way it is. In this one, we're going to go over the second anniversary campaign that's going to be coming our way. Let's get started, because there is a lot of information in here to go through. I'm going to go through it as quick as I can, because I know there's just... I've recorded this like 6 times, and I'm just trying to make it shorter and shorter, so hopefully we can get this under 20 minutes. But, I love this part right here.
We are extremely grateful
For all those who have supported us. That's so sweet. So let's look at all this stuff coming. We got lots of stuff. So starting August 1st, we're gonna have a whole bunch of crap coming. 14 summon tickets, 2 grow stars as the special login bonus. You guys have been through this a bunch of times. I'm sure you've seen this before if you've been playing this for any kind of length of time. If you're a new player, basically you log in for all these rewards. So very cool. Then we're gonna get a Mobius week. I'm very excited about the Mobius week. I'm gonna be no-lifing it basically. Let's talk about what all we're gonna get. This starts August 1st. So basically it's Mobius Day all week. They even tell you up here, but with some special things going on. So the 1st through the 12th, we're gonna get free gifts, like extra free gifts for logging in. So check those out if you want to take a closer look. It's basically a lot of fractals, very useful fractals, and then we'll get crystals. And then we get a summon ticket, some ability tickets, basically all stuff we need, basically. We'll get some skill seeds. And then, okay, so every day you're gonna get your stamina restored, fully restored, when the date changes, and then you get an extra 88 stamina, so there are ways to make the most out of that. I won't go into that in this video, but if you do need to know, let me know down below, but I'm sure you can figure it out. So this is gonna happen in single player and multiplayer, which is awesome. On the 8th, on 8/8, we're gonna get plus 888 stamina, which is awesome. That is a lot of extra stamina. And I'm thinking this is gonna be for single player and multiplayer, which is great. Oh, I love games that separate the single player and multiplayer stamina gauge. That's beautiful. We will get, so if we use stamina, or if we use elixirs during this period, we will recover double the stamina. That's always awesome. It's just Mobius Day basically all week. Bonus seeds. This I really liked. 4 times the seed bonus from the exploration regions all week. 20% fusion success rate. That's always good. Ability cards are going to drop at level 2, making farming easier. We're going to get improved extra skill unlock rates. I wish they gave us some numbers here. It's criminal that they don't give us any numbers, because like, what are we actually talking about here? How improved? You know what I mean? We're going to have the Pleiades Lagoon is going to be fully unlocked. So if you do want to get any Numas or anything. And then if you were playing during the 1st year anniversary, you'll remember this. We are basically going to get a new stamp for the 2nd year anniversary, and it's going to be able to revive you in multiplayer, so I don't want to go through that too much. Basically, look at this closer if you want to look at this, because it's nothing too crazy, but it is cool. I like the stamp. It's the same shit they did last year, though. That's why I'm not going to spend much time on it. And then it also says here that we're going to be getting the Titus and Una stamps, too. So they did confirm the 10 event, you guys, so we are getting some Final Fantasy X going on. If you want to read how about, you can basically revive yourself with all those stamps. So very useful to have in multiplayer. Okay, so let's continue on, because we're only about halfway through. Holy crap. So, if you use certain echoes, or certain spirits, I'm sorry. If you use certain spirits, it's going to give you an even increased bonus. Or extra skill unlocks. No numbers here, but, it's going to be these certain spirits, so make sure you're using an anniversary spirit. Alright, here's where it gets kind of interesting. I got really excited when I saw we were getting game balance changes. Like, that's quite you know, quite some terms right there. Game balance changes. But let's see what they're actually talking about down below. So they're talking about VIP mode. They're introducing VIP mode. Material card slot method changes, summon banner appearance changes, and then Duncan adjustments. So in order to save a bunch of time, let me just say I'm going to talk more about VIP mode down below. The material card slot thing, basically, material cards are going to stack now. That's always good. We've been needing to have that for a long time. So you're probably going to notice extra space in your bank and your maybe your inventory if you have that kind of crap in your inventory too. But definitely in your bank, you should notice some extra slots due to all this stuff stacking now. Basically, what's going on with the summon banner is there's going to be tabs in there. You're going to be able to you're going to just keep an eye out for changes there, because you're going to be able to switch the tabs around. Just to make the summon experience more organized and less confusing. And then Duncan's basically getting a buff. They don't give us any numbers, but they are changing some of the abilities on it, and it does... Basically, it's getting a lot stronger. Let's talk more about this VIP mode, because that's really where I want to focus, and then I also want to focus, before we get into VIP, let's talk about this Supreme Card Summon and Ultimate Hero Summon for newcomers with the purchase of Magicite. So basically, what you need to know from this is if you buy 12,500 Magicite, so the most possible Magicite you can buy, for me it's about 75 bucks. If I spend about 75 bucks next month, we're gonna get a free, or quote unquote, no, it wouldn't, I don't want to say free because that term is weird here, but you will get to keep the Magicite. So you buy $12,500 worth of Magicite, and you're gonna get a free Supreme ticket, so you can summon a Supreme ticket, and another ticket to summon an Ultimate Hero. So 2 tickets actually this time around, which is actually a really good deal, to be honest, as far as like Mobius goes. So basically, you spend 75 bucks and you get a free Supreme and a free skin. You know, it depending on you know, depending on each person's a little different. This might be worth it for some people. This might not be worth it for some people. I don't want to talk about this too much in this video, because this video will end up being like an hour long, but something you'll be able to do. Basically, all players will be able to do it, but there are some stipulations. I guess they just wanted to cut down on like abuse, so check that out if you're like, I guess, if you're considering re-rolling or something during this period. And then it talks more, like, if you already have all the Supremes, or if you already have all the skins, you're gonna get a Grossar in the place of that. And, it says that it's gonna be available till, like, 9/8, so I'm hoping the new Supreme and, or not the new Supreme, the new Supreme, Light of Hope, I mean, sorry, Warrior of Light Final Fantasy 1 is already in the pool, so that's gonna be available for the Supreme ticket. But I'm wondering if there's going to be some new skins that are going to be available during this time too. They should be, but be careful. There's more information about that. Basically, use that ticket as soon as you get it, because it's going to turn into a Grossar if you don't use it. And it's a one-time purchase only. If you need more information on the Supreme ticket, if you're interested in that, definitely read this more in detail, but I don't want to read it right now for you. But let's talk about VIP mode. This will probably be one of the last things we talk about. So VIP mode, basically, to activate VIP mode, you have to purchase 1,500 Magicite or more. So it's not enough to just have 1,500 Magicite for that 30-day period. You actually have to purchase at least 1,500 Magicite in that 30-day period, so it doesn't carry over either. Like, if you purchase 75,000 Magicite this month, you're gonna have to purchase 1,500 again next month. So basically, it's a $10 a month buy-in, and that's basically the best way to put it. It's a $10 a month buy-in, and it's gonna give you some buffs. Let's talk about these buffs. So, changing skill cards and custom skills will cost you 0 skill seeds. And it says even if it requires openers, so that's great. improved extra skill unlocks. Again, no numbers at all. Like, no numbers. Just says you will receive improved extra skill unlocks. Okay. And then bonus 3 is increase on skill seed in XP. This says some numbers. Okay, we're gonna get 30% more skill seeds in XP for buying in to VIP mode. And then it says, okay, it tells you about how it's calculated down here, so I won't waste your time reading that to you. Also, auto skills, or any card set to auto enhance will have their EXP increase too, which is, you know, good. Doesn't say how much, I'm assuming 30%, but again, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. Bonus 5 is going to be reducing the bonus on weapon boost, so basically, you get 6 minutes for 1 per stamina versus 5 minutes per stamina, so it's actually going to help you boost your weapons a good amount faster. Material card sort method changes, we talked about this. Things are going to stack now. Oh, glad I came down here because the phantasmic loop is going to reset and get harder. On the 6th. So, if you haven't done at least 2 loops, and you have decent, you know, skills, basically, I would recommend going in there and trying to get as much of that done as you possibly can. Because the first 2 loops are honestly pretty easy. It gets kind of tricky around the 3rd loop, so it's worth it for the resources. I've done videos on that. Basically, it's summon tickets, magicite, and fractals. A lot of really good stuff. You don't want to leave it behind, so I do recommend going in there before that resets. And newer, harder enemies are in there. And then it does say Duncan. Okay, there's the Duncan buff. Won't talk about that too much. It talks about the banner, how that's going to be changed, which we talked about a little bit already. And then certain ability cards are going to be removed from the summon lineup, certain trash ones, which is always really good. Oh, okay. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video. There is a lot of stuff going on. I tried to make this video as short as possible for you guys while still covering the important stuff, because there is just so much to talk about going into year 2. I want to do something a little different, and instead of, you know, the regular comments, I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear about your experience with the 2nd anniversary. I want to hear about what you think about the quote-unquote game balance changes. I want to hear your wish list heading into year 2, or actually heading into beyond year 2, heading into year 3 of Mobius Final Fantasy. If we get some good comments, I'll definitely make a video covering some of this stuff, because I do want to do more of a discussion video, kind of discussing the 2nd anniversary and some of the changes that are coming our way. But I want to hear what you guys think too. I really like hearing your opinions, because it helps me basically, you know, have a more well-rounded kind of viewpoint when I do my discussion videos. So love reading your comments. I read every single one, so don't hesitate to leave them, especially if you want to add anything, even if you just want to say what's up. It's always good. But yeah, probably if we get some good feedback, whoops, Jesus, random Google page open there. If we get some good feedback, and you guys are interested, we can make another video with all the discussions going into our year 2 here, going into our 2nd anniversary. So it's been a pleasure being your host on this little episode of Mobius Final Fantasy. I hope it was helpful. If it was, make sure you do leave that thumbs up, share this video if it helped you out, subscribe for future Mobius FF content. It's been a pleasure. Hope to see you soon. Best of luck to you, and I'll catch you next time.